Hey, what's going on, guys? It is I, SP Mask, the Mask Artist, and today pretty much just tracing over my old drawings that I did last year and converting them into digital ink work. And I'm going to show you basically like a sequence of how like a character who's going to be doing like a running animation of them coming towards you, because most art channels, they'll show you like a walking cycle, a simple running cycle, but I don't think I've ever seen I mean there's probably some, but I haven't had time to check and find them. But they've probably done like like an animation sequence of a character running towards you. But I bet they weren't carrying a sword. Yeah, so pretty much this is a sequence where the character is going to be showing, like they're going to be very small from afar, and then they're going to be coming at you, and they're going to be like very, very large. So yeah, that's going to be the sequence that I'm going to be working on. I'm not going to show you like all the frame by frames that I worked on, like while I was on the train. So yeah, this was also done while I'm commuting to my job. So basically my job that I commute to, it's not even like an animation job or like a design job or anything. It's just a simple 9 to 5. Yeah. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, this guy's like a comic book artist who commute, no, it's just a simple retail job that I go to. Gotta pay the bills somehow.
It's a living.
Since clearly me doing conventions in the past 10 years, it really went nowhere. So that's why I moved on to animation. So yeah, hopefully something much more bigger will come out from this. That's why I've started this project since last year. And all this hard work, I'm hoping it pays off. If not, that's fine as well, because I could, pursue other endeavors in my life. But yeah, speaking of like things paying off, there's this story that happened to me like a few weeks back, where I was basically on the train, and when I'm drawing, honestly I'm on the train for like about like an hour and a half, because I'm commuting from New York to New Jersey. Yeah, that's real great, right, guys? I live in New York though, but commuting to New Jersey just so I can work. Uh, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So anyway, there's this story that happened to me. Oh man, I wish I had some sort of recording device for this, like while I was on the train, because normally nobody really like talks to me while I'm doodling, because they can't really see like what I'm doodling, since the screen is mostly facing me, and it's not facing outward. But there was this one day where there was this homeless guy who was drunk. He was drunk off his ass. Anyway, he noticed that I was actually drawing. Look at the irony. It takes a homeless person to basically notice, like, hey, this guy's actually doing something. But anyway, so his stop is like getting close to coming off.
Oh, this is my stop.
But then he approaches me and he says, "Hey, I see you're drawing with your left hand." And I'm just like, okay. Right there and then, I was, because I'm such a super, super huge introvert, I was about to just, lie and pack up my stuff, and I was about to, say,
Oh, this is my stop.
but a part of me just stood there, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe this guy's gonna get off on the next stop instead of me. And so basically I'm like, yeah, I am drawing with my left hand, thanks for noticing, and I'm thinking that's gonna be the end of this conversation. But he decides to proceed with, another with another statement saying, "That means you think with the right side of your brain, right?" So I noticed like he didn't stop, so I'm just like responding with
But I guess so.
I guess, like where are you going with this? Like what are you trying to gain out of this conversation, man? But then something out of the probably like the good grace of God that happens, because it's like something very interesting happened after that. Because then he says, "I kid you not. I wish I was wearing those some sort of Google glasses and had the device on recording or something." Because then he tells me, "You draw with your left hand and you think with your right. You know what that means about you particularly?" I'm like, "What?" He says, "That means you're gonna be magnificent." I kid you not. That's exactly what he said. And I'm like in awe, because I'm like, wow, thank you, because like this project is like it's very big and huge, and like I am working on this just by myself, so yeah, it basically made my day. I was like, oh, thank you very much, sir. And then he just got off on the
Oh,
stage.
this is my stop.
But yeah, that's just something that happened to me on my commute to work. But yeah, let's get back to the sequence. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty much done here. So let's skip to the finish work. Ooh, look at that! He's like really coming towards you, because he's like going, "Yeah!" And then I just have the animation loop over. Except in the final product, it's not gonna look like that, where he's gonna be looping over again and again, coming at you. Or I don't know, maybe it might be. Maybe this is what's called a genjutsu. You just see this guy coming at you, like ready to kill you. Ah. No, but yeah, I mean, there's like probably like a few things I could probably add, like maybe like a frame where the sword, it like, because I see like it's like coming like too close too fast to like where he has his hand, where basically him holding the sword behind him like that, it's coming up too fast. If I probably add like an extra frame of the sword, like being like shown at a different angle, it may look better. But that, and also probably like a few other key things that I'm gonna change, but I'm gonna change it off screen, so you guys ain't gonna see it. But so far as the way how he's looking, like how like his feet are like, and his legs are like pretty much like running towards you, that's fine. And also like I kept the consistency of his eyes and his attire. It looks good. So yeah, um, that's that's pretty much it that I just wanted to share with you guys. Pretty much like this little quick art lesson of a ninja with a sword coming at you. So yeah, so as far as this character in particular, like who is he, and like why is he even coming at you, is because I'd rather not give it away just yet. But I can tell you his name. His name's Aso Hanzo. Yeah, and he has like a scar on his right side. So yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm SP Mask, and thanks for stopping by.